Hey y'all, welcome back to my drifting desk. If you are new, welcome to my channel. If you're returning, love you lots. For my returners, I'm sure you can tell that this isn't my normal scene for my videos. And you're right, this is my dorm. So I know I haven't done a dorm tour yet and I'm waiting because I'm having some issues hanging up my gallery wall because our dorm is very humid and the command hooks don't stick. I don't know why, it's really pissing me off. But I'm trying to figure out a different way to hang up my gallery walls so that my room will be totally complete, and then I can show y'all what the dorm looks like. So right now you get a little sneak peek of little areas in the dorm. I'm trying to get used to like sitting in this comfy chair for my videos. Just a reminder, I did shoot a vlog of me moving into my dorm, and I just wanted to tell y'all that that actually has like 40-something thousand views on it. Whoa, thank you so much. I never expected that to happen. I was like really overwhelmed when I just woke up and it was like 5 days since it being on and it had like 40-something thousand views, okay? So if you haven't watched it yet, please go watch it because obviously there's something awesome about it that you need to see. So today I wanted to lecture you on how to be a good student. I would not make a good professor at all, okay? So I'm sorry. But I wanted to talk to you about how to be a good student and how to get straight A's in college or high school. This can apply to either one. So let's get started. I did pre-write some tips down, so that's why I'm looking at my phone. And tip number 1, sit up front for your classes, okay? I cannot stress this enough, and I told y'all that I show up to my classes early so that I can find them on the first day and so I can sit up front. I can see the board, so I can be engaged, and so my professor can notice me, and it's just easier for me to pay attention that way. If you sit all the way in the back, but when you sit up front, you're less likely to do that, okay? So I suggest sitting up front, paying attention to the class, and being engaged in answering questions, asking questions, okay? Raising your hand, just being engaged with the lecture. Tip number 2, you do not have to buy the book, okay? You can rent it, you can order it online, you can borrow it from a friend, go to the library to get it. I don't care how you get the book, but tip number 2 is to actually read the book. Some classes you can get by without doing it, but most classes you need to read the book. Most of your lecturers will say that you will be quizzed on lecture notes, homework, and the book. Tip number 3, learn how to take good notes, okay? And that's taking good notes in lectures and on your book. They are totally different things, okay? Especially for college, your lecture halls are more than likely going to be filled with like 100, 200 students, and you need to be able to just copy things fast, either from the projector or if they don't use that, just listening to what they say. And that is kind of a hard thing to learn how to do, so I suggest getting into the swing of things fast so that you can learn how to do that and take good notes. Tip number 4 is to get sleep. I know many people don't actually say that in like their tips and stuff like that, but to me that is very important. I get my full 8 hours of sleep every night because I need them to fully function. Tip number 5, get and maintain a schedule. And I'm not talking about just your school schedule. I'm saying make a schedule on when you're going to eat, when you're going to study, when you're going to go hang out with friends, when you work, so that you know what time it is that you should be doing something. I'm never just sitting in my room like, I wonder what I could be doing, because I have a million things to do, okay? When you plan it out, you will actually be committed to stick to that plan. So if someone asks you to go do something, you can say, no, I'm sorry, I have to study. If you don't have time allotted to study, you won't do it. You need to set a time. From 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. I will study. After that, I'm good. However you want to do it, whatever schedule works for you, you need to make one and stick to it. Tip number 6 kind of goes along with tip number 5, and that is basically managing your time well, okay? You need to be able to figure out when you need to do things and how much time you need to do those things. If you have a huge project that's worth 50% of your grade, you shouldn't wait till the night before to do it. Time management skills are teaching you to do little bits of it every day up until that day. On the first day, I will look up my sources. On the second day, I will read the sources. On the third day, I'll pull out little information, I'll reread them, pull out stuff that I like that I could use for either my paper or project. On the fourth day, I will actually start writing an outline, and you get the gist, okay? So I'm not doing everything in one night. Tip number 7 is to dedicate yourself. Like I said, when you make your schedule, you have to maintain it. You have to be dedicated to maintain that schedule. You have to be wholeheartedly like, I want good grades. I want to be a good student. I want a 4.0. I want all A's. Whatever it is, you need to write it down, you need to hang it up, and you need to look at it every day so that you're motivated to stick to whatever goals that you've set for yourself. Number 8, which I kind of touched on, is effort. You need to put forth effort in everything that you do. If you have 60 pages to read, I know this sounds like a lot, and I know you just want to like But you have to put effort into doing it. And like I said, you could split it up among a whole bunch of days. You don't have to read 60 pages the night before your class, okay? Tip number 9 is to go to office hours. Your professors set these office hours for you, not for them, okay? They don't want to just sit in their office for 2 hours doing nothing. They want you to come in there and ask them questions. And if you have questions that you're too afraid to ask in a large lecture hall, that is your time. And that one-on-one will really help you understand the material better, and that one-on-one will really help you get better grades in that class. Tip number 10 is to eat, and I mean eat breakfast before your class. I make sure to eat at least something every morning, whether it's a muffin or a bagel. Then you need to have something in your stomach before you go to a morning class, or else all you'll be able to worry about is how hungry you are in your class. Tip number 11, you need to learn how to balance your work with your play. And when I told you guys to make a schedule and kind of stick to it, I also want you to put in your leisurely time and time that you want to spend with your friends in your schedule, because you need to be able to have that balance. I need you to work, and then relax and have fun. I know, take it from me, last semester and just the entire whole last year, my freshman year, I either spent it working, in class, or in my dorm doing homework. I never went out with my friends. I went out to eat with them on campus, and I didn't do anything, and I didn't have that much fun. So you need to have some leisurely time to yourself so that you can relax and step away from your studies every once in a while. Tip number 13 is study groups. I think studying with a partner or just in groups, obviously, is really helpful and productive, because if you don't know something, there's hopefully somebody in your group that does know it. So you're not just studying by yourself, and when you come across a problem and you're like, I don't know how to do this, you're just going to skip it and keep going, or you're just going to break down and be like, I don't know anything, I'm going to fail school. It doesn't have to happen, okay? Because you have a whole group of people here to help you, and you guys can help each other. Teamwork makes the dream work, okay? Tip number 14, when you're studying for a midterm, final, quiz, anything, study in chunks, okay? I don't want you to sit down for 8 hours straight and study. You need to be able to study maybe for like an hour, and then take like a 15-minute break, or 45 minutes and take a 5-minute break. Tip number 15, and our last tip of this video, is the night before, I suggest going onto your school's website. For me, it would be Carmen, and I download and print out the notes for the next day if my professor posts them. I think it's really, really helpful for me to look through the notes or look through the PowerPoint, so I kind of get a gist of what's going to happen before I go to lecture. And then I write notes on their notes, okay? So I'll have like the PowerPoint sheets printed out, and then I can write on the slides. That really helps me because I already have kind of a blueprint of what's going on, and then I can just add in the parts that I don't know instead of just writing everything by hand. If they don't post the lecture notes, that is okay. Just take handwritten notes during the lecture, try not to write everything down, and afterwards they usually will post them either that day or the next day. Print them out then, and then add in little stuff on it, or add to your notes on the online that you missed or that you've forgotten and stuff like that, so you can fill in the blanks from your notes. You can also do the reading beforehand, so if your notes are going to be over chapter 1, read chapter 1 in the book the night before and take notes on it. So you have like a blueprint of the notes from the book, and then add to your notes from lecture. I hope these 15 tips have helped you become a better student in the long run, and I hope to see you on the Dean's List this semester. If you loved any of these tips or some of these tips that you already do, that you know work, please give this video a thumbs up, and also comment down below to tell people that, hey, this works. Tell them, I print out the notes the night before and it helps me a lot, so other people can kind of see that people are using this and it's not just me, okay? Validate what I'm saying down in the comments, please. Also, you can subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any other awesome videos that are coming your way. Once again, I post videos every Wednesday, trying to, so you'll be on the lookout for videos every Wednesday from my drifting desk. And thanks so much for watching. I will see you guys next week. Bye! Whatever.